Kani kadega Batesi TV, bat pidang pet yaki kubor baman kasni, balawan rasha pi da ka Orange Nissan, lom so po niya Fabricate Shillong, ringkat bat ka BDW International School Nongmansong, Langkarding Shillong. Admissions open now.
Kendiat sengi mencua ke kenhun jong ke Sorkar Meghalaya Democratic Alliance hapo ke jelam jong Menteri Rangba ke jela u kondat kongkal Sangma. Kelahir sya kenongba Delhi banyak kendu yu Menteri ke Sorkar Pdeng u bakmi ya ketnat ki kam korbari u Amit Shah ban Bteng ni ke Jingkynthoh jong ke jela Meghalaya ban penteri kam no de ke inline permit hakani ke jela. Hakani ke jingye kendu haka arpotrek mentau benai rempang. Nakaliang u Amit Shah u laong ba ke Sorkar Pdeng kadang bisar ya kani ke kam. Haba persang part bantuat jingmot nau ilam kaliang persya jong ke yang terbar tauan kini ke jela u Dr. Mukul Sangma haka jing kendo bat kinong patai kubor haka arpsan trek mentau benai rempang arazar arpau ura Bteng penban ke Jingkynthoh ya ke Sorkar Pdeng ke Balawan Ra ya ke Citizenship Amendment Act haka ni kari India.
You know, the narrative that has been generated revolving CAA, which ultimately is completely on the contrary to the legacy of this great nation. The legacy of this nation of being inclusive, the nation of this nation being secular, is under threat. So the interpretation to justify CAA, or rather, in other words, the need of CAA, was articulated by the Union Home Minister a number of times, both in the House and outside the House. And what was that justification? You know, the justification that the government of India, through their Union Home Minister, was trying to give was that because our nation was divided during the time of partition, post-independence, on religious lines, which is not the part of the history, is completely a distorted interpretation of the history of our nation and the legacy of our nation. We know that post-independence, people who agreed to come together and be part of the union of states of this great nation agreed upon on certain principles, on certain understanding. And the similar kind of situation which was the factor for Pakistan to ultimately come into being post-independence and post-partition. Yes, Pakistan wanted that their nation should be based on religious line, not India. Please remember that this distortion of history and this distortion of the legacy of this great nation is with a predetermined intent. I repeat that is with the predetermined intent. And what is that predetermined intent is the most important part for us to understand and therefore engage in both social and political discourse. Whether that kind of distortion of history and legacy of the nation with a predetermined intent to ultimately pave the way to claim that, okay, this nation is also an offshoot of a partition based on religious line. That means which religion they are talking about. And that is not something which has been part of the history of the nation, not the legacy of this nation. And therefore, they want to distort the history, they want to distort the whole legacy of the nation, and ultimately engage in their agenda. The agenda which has been time and again rejected and opposed to the nail by the people of this great country.